Well, what is up everybody? So, this is kind of an addendum to last video that I made. Preferably one little small remark that I made when I was doing the SSD upgrade on the Mac, or the actual fix for the SSD. Although I was able to get the SSD to work, I noticed something a bit weird, and it was the fact that the battery was starting to turn itself into a spicy pillow, meaning that, well, I needed to change out the battery. So I had the battery ordered off of Amazon, because because knowing Apple, you can't buy the official part, because Apple has a lot of stuff against that, and yeah. But anyway, this is going to partially serve as a bit of a review. But anyways, another reason that I wanted to do this little fix up here, this is blocking out the light. This box blocked out the light. There we go. So I brought it back, yeah, like that. There we go. Sorry about that whole mic thing. But anyway, so yeah, I had the battery ordered, the new one, because, not only was it becoming a spicy pillow, it was starting to get to the point where the OS was actually warning me that I needed to service the battery soon. Of course, in Apple's terms of servicing, they meant that they would hope that you'd send it to the Apple Store to get scammed out of your money and the Genius Bar. So I said a complete no to that, so I just had the battery ordered. It was like $40. It was the right one, and yeah, this is it. So this battery comes in a nondescript box, of course, and it actually comes with some spare pentalobes, screwdrivers, and even comes with the Torx screwdriver of the right size to get the screws there. Looks like there's a bit of a protective film on that, so let's cut to a bit of a montage of me getting rid of that protective film. Alright, so now that that's actually done and over with, yeah, that's looking okay enough. Anyways, so it comes with some pretty solid screwdrivers. Let's see, which one's pentalobe? So one of them's a Torx and one of them's a pentalobe. It looks like it's made of a copperish material. I should really enable autofocus on here. Yeah, sorry about that. And we can just zoom out here. But yeah, one of them's a Torx and one of them's a pentalobe, which from the listing, it was originally, I thought it was going to be the green one that was a pentalobe, because that's what one of the product photos showed. Because we're not displaying that. But it looks like the blue one's the pentalobe, because I see the 5 points to it that makes, the 5-point star, and then there's the Torx with the 6-point star. But anyway, if we go into this little tray here, there's some stuff like the how to, I guess, kind of how to do it, like this, I guess. I don't know. It's like Q&A, warranty card. Yeah, let's check for some Chinglish here. Yeah, and that's like the name and like the warranty stuff, and a little business card that gives you the 2-year warranty thing, and the complimentary gel packet. So without further ado, let's open the Mac and actually get some screws out. Alright, let's test one of these screwdrivers. Let's test this screwdriver on one of the screws. As you can see, I have this one out already. Okay, pretty solid screwdriver. Good for those who have to deal with this kind of work. Not half bad, you know, if you were deserted and you needed to do the battery repair for whatever reason. I'd give those a solid 7 out of 10, you know, it worked. Not the best, it's not the first choice, but yeah, it works great. It's a good replacement screwdriver for in the event that you happen to lose your specialized pentalobe. But I think because I have the tool already on me, I'll just use that. Alright, so the screws are all out. Let's get inside of here. Hopefully. Alright, so yeah, this is it. As you can see, this one's a bit different, but they are compatible. As you can see, the pinout looks the same, and I think it is. Let me just focus in on it, because that's with it stacked up against it. As you can see, these ones are a bit on the spicy side. There are a few cells there's like 2 of them that aren't very spicy, but these 4, oh, they're spicy. Yeah. What was happening is it was actually reducing my battery life from like 4 hours to 2. And, yeah. Again, macOS was warning me, hey, change out your battery, okay? And so that's exactly what I did. So yeah, it's practically the exact same battery, except this one's actually an official one. And this is a 2015 MacBook, so who knows how long it's been in this thing. So, let's do another little bit of a screwdriver test. There are only like 3 screws holding this down, which I believe are Torx size 2 bits. And right out the gates, this isn't looking like it's going to work. So I shall actually grab an actual small Torx driver. And let's see where it goes. Yeah. This green one is actually kind of useless when doing the job, because the actual screwdrivers are actually smaller than this bit. So the blue one is actually useful. So yeah, this is the old battery. As you can clearly see, the big reason why a spicy battery is an actual problem on the Mac is that little ribbon cable isn't going to nowhere. It's actually going into the trackpad mechanism, and I've seen actual images of the trackpad just popping out on these things when the battery got real spicy. So having it replaced with a new one is recommended at best, especially considering the fact that when I'm really here at home, I'm mostly using it's mostly on charger, so that's a bit of a concern. Alright, so I'm charging the battery. It's booting, which is a good thing. Previously it was booting to the please connect to charger screen, which is also kind of a good thing, because at least it had enough voltage to tell me that, and at least it tells me that the battery installed itself right, so that's good. It's a very easy task on these older Macs. I don't know about the newer ones, but on these older ones it's kind of easier. As for things like the screwdrivers that come in box, and yes, I will leave Amazon links down below for where you can buy this stuff. Because this is a good replacement battery. I mean, it's like $37. Actually, it was $40 by the time I had it, but it's very good. It comes with these screwdrivers. Don't use the green one, unfortunately, because the green one is more for getting rid of SSDs or inserting the SSDs, but if you don't have the Pentalobe driver, this is also pretty good for it. Also remember that Pentalobe has like the 3 sizes thing, where it has like 0.8, 1.2, and I think there's like a rarer 1.5 on it. So, yeah. Let's see if I can get into charging info. One big issue it's having right now, however, is the obvious fact that NVRAM and all the data that tells it what it is just missing. And as you can see, it actually just changed. It's time, because it doesn't really have an RTC that's based on the actual motherboard, so it's really basing it on this battery here. But anyway, that actually turned out pretty good, and yeah. Now, would you look at that? It's already on 76%, so that's good, actually. Well, anyway, so that's basically it for today's video. As you can see, it's now working good, and it's actually, yeah, it's actually doing its job and doing it well. So, anyways, if you like what you saw, please leave a like and subscribe. And that's going to be it for today's video, and bye.